Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, the second down throw on target. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Complete to Andy Isabella.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here we go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on. Watch the safety creep. I got you.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Like 20. Target. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Army. One, Omaha. Six.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Christian Kirk.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
6 yards.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To Andy Isabella.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Samuel bringing in the slant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now left side on the swing pass. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We got to step it up. 21. Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to float this, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
5 yards.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
And some room to work. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 34 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
20-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this open. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
12 yards.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The fullback up the middle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Block 59. Don't get nervous. Mike, check. 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Corey Peters brought it
Tough
down.
day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Murphy on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stay with your man. 21. I got you.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
The 28-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
The 22-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 21. Here we go.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The pickup of 5 yards. First down, San Francisco. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 21. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming after you. One, Omaha. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 59's mark. 59's mark.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Right back to Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Drake. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st down, Arizona.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
incomplete.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on the
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert! 26. I got you. He's coming in. Hey.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Down to lose 1. Get 1. 12. 59 Mike. Check. Go ahead.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now, answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Now Murray.
This is 3rd.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and avoids the incompletion.
Brings up 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Arizona.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So, the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.